Hello, everyone. My name is Daniela Cantera, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is Zulfiqar with another exciting income pick. If you would like to read any more about what Mo writes on a regular basis, you can head to incomeinvestors.com or you can click the link in our description below. Regional banks don't represent the most happening corner of the stock market. They rarely make headlines and aren't getting hyped up in Reddit threads or in the financial press. But this is exactly why income investors should pay attention to the stocks of these financial institutions. There are over 4,000 regional and community banks across the U.S. quietly running the engines of local economies. These banks serve small businesses and fund mortgages, yet most investors don't even know their names. So, why should income investors pay attention to regional banks? Because hidden in this corner of the stock market are banks that offer stable dividend yields and undervalued stock prices. These banks are worth a closer look, especially after the 2023 regional bank panic. Washington Trust Bancorp Inc., traded on NASDAQ under symbol WASH, is one of them. WASH stock isn't anything flashy, but it pays a rock-solid 8.1% dividend, has a long history of shareholder returns, and is showing signs of a quiet comeback. So, Mo, can you tell us, what does Washington Trust Bancorp do?
Thanks, Daniela. Washington Trust Bancorp is a holding company for the Washington Trust Company. It was founded in 1800. Washington Trust is Rhode Island's oldest community bank. It provides wide range of banking and financial services to individuals and businesses and operates through two business segments. They're named commercial banking and wealth management. The commercial banking segment of this regional bank offers a variety of deposit accounts, including checking, savings, money market, retirement, and other time deposit accounts. It also offers lending products, which include, things like commercial real estate loans, commercial and industrial loans, residential mortgages, home construction loans, and consumer loans. This segment of the bank also offers banking tools like debit cards, ATMs, phone and online banking, mobile banking, remote deposit, and other cash management services. It also manages investment portfolio and wholesale funding services. The wealth management services segment of the bank offers investment management, financial planning, and trust and estate services, including acting as a trustee, custodian, or guardian. These services are offered to individuals and institutions. If you like what you see so far, check out incomeinvestors.com. While you're there, you could also sign up for our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. Now back to the video.
I see that WASH stock offers a fat 8.1% dividend yield.
Yes, Daniela, I think one of the first thing you'll notice with WASH stock is the dividend yield. At the current price of around $27.75, WASH shareholders get a dividend of $2.24 on an annual basis. This puts the dividend yield at 8.1%. In today's market, this is high yield. In fact, in the banking sector, it's almost unheard of. I want to give you some perspective so you know. JP Morgan Chase has a dividend yield of 2.1%. If you look at an ETF like Invesco KBW Regional Bank ETF that holds regional bank stocks, it has a dividend yield of just 2.83%. Comparing a big bank like JP Morgan Chase and ETF like KBWR ETF and WASH stock, you'll find that investors get paid several times more if they just hold the WASH stock. And now here's the best part. Washington Trust Bancorp's management hasn't cut its payout. And this is even when many other regional banks had adjusted their dividends or even outright cut them. In fact, Washington Trust has been growing its dividend and boasts a track record of paying consistent dividend for over 40 years. The last dividend hike came in late 2020, raising the quarterly dividend payout from 54 cents per share to 56 cents per share. Go back a little bit. 10 years ago, WASH stock paid a quarterly dividend of 34 cents per share. So over the past 10 years, Washington Trust Bancorp quarterly dividend payment has increased close to 65%. And that's an impressive number.
Now, what's the outlook for WASH stock?
In the midst of regional bank panic of 2023, WASH stock suffered significantly, and it made all the sense at the moment. Then, within months, the stock dropped 50%. Since bottoming in May 2023, the stock price has been trending higher, and it has found a bunch of support around $20 level. In late 2024, it made an attempt to get close to its 2023 high. It is interesting to note here that as the stock price has been trending higher, volume has been increasing as well. I think this is bullish. It tells us that investors are accumulating as the price is starting to move up. And I will also say this, all the bases are loaded here for WASH stock to test is 2023 highs. Obviously, this is based on overall economic conditions remaining stable and interest rates not going through wild swings. If I look at what Wall Street analysts are saying, they have an average 1-year target on the stock price at around $30.75 with a high target of $35.
Thanks, Mo, for your insights. Let's call it what it is. WASH stock won't see an exceptional move anytime soon in the way that a meme stock would. It is a quiet bank stock that's flying under the radar. But WASH does offer everything that income investors should look for in a stock pick. A reliable 8.1% dividend, a decent financial performance, a stable balance sheet, investor-friendly management, and low valuations. WASH stock is also liked by institutional investors. As per the most recent data, 232 institutions own 70.12% of all outstanding shares. BlackRock Inc., FMR LLC, and the Vanguard Group Inc. are 3 of the top institutional owners of the stock. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com to get our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. Or you can click the link to our website in our description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.